ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to get underway. If everyone can find their seats and remember to enjoy the show. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coming of Age.
Welcome to you and all of your loved ones on this holiday season.
Ooh. We're going to be caroling across the internet today.
Sounds fun.
No, we're not. This is a podcast about movies.
Movies.
And we watch them so you don't have to, right?
Actually, with
Just
our
listen to us
recaps,
talk
you should
about it.
probably also watch the movies.
Nope. I disagree. But our hosts, one of our first hosts today, coming to you live, he's the man who told the reindeer when and where Grandma would be on Christmas Eve. It's Dan Joplin.
Hey, slay that bitch.
Fuck that hoe.
Ho ho.
And they say Christmas only comes once a year, but the same couldn't be said for our jolly old host, Chase Cummins. He'll shoot your eye out.
I get really excited with the presents.
Oh my God! and I'm Alan Loosebrock, and we've also got a great guest for you today. He's just $1 million short of being a millionaire. It's Ben Gelber.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
I
y'all.
don't know what else to say. Merry Christmas.
Well, yeah, here we are, guys. Christmas time.
It's finally here.
Happiness
I feel great
and
about
cheer.
it. How's everyone else feeling?
Well, listen, I'm loving
Ben,
this holiday
just normal.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not me. It's not my turn.
I
don't know if we got a delay here over the airwaves.
I love Christmas, actually. It really is the best time of the year. You get to hear Nat King Cole, who's that other guy, Frank Sinatra, on the radio. I'm so happy about it. And then we
Yeah,
have
all those-
Hanukkah, which is just celebrating death and sadness, and which I like that
it's
too.
a festival of lights.
It's not a
It's a festival.
It's not
How long did that oil
I heard
last?
that it
How
was
long did that
lit.
oil last, Ben?
It was pretty last. It lasted 8 days.
Well, I mean, y'all know how to like budget and like make it keep that shit going.
It's a story. It lasted 8 days. It was supposed to last like 3 hours, 4 hours. It lasted 8 days.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Can we get back to Christmas?
Christmas.
This isn't the Hanukkah special.
Dan, I'm so sorry for cutting you off. Please tell us about your Christmas time experiences.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm feeling real jolly. Feeling real merry. It's gotten swampy here in Florida again, so that's not the most pleasant. But I'm really looking forward to being able to wear a jacket again.
Very
and,
nice. Roast some chestnuts?
Yeah, roast some chestnuts or the open fire, and put them in a taquito maybe, and just just with some salsa. And I get
so
the red
good.
and the green salsa. That's a Christmas taco, right there.
That is true. Verde.
Yeah,
That sounds
verde
delicious.
y rojo. Yeah. So that's a Mexican Christmas, you know. It's a fiesta.
Fiesta.
That's beautiful. I love it. Fiesta forever.
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 Well, that's just wonderful. Does everyone have a tree? Does anyone have a tree? I have a tree. I fucking love it.
I have a
No.
tiny tree.
Not
I like
yet.
it.
No, I don't have a tree, and
Rubbing
I
one out
don't.
under my tree every night.
Yeah, I don't really have money for a tree.
I'd like to get one.
Sawyer was like, did you forget to get the Christmas decorations? And I was just like, yeah, that's it. I forgot to get them.
I've got some
I'm
weed
getting
nugs
them.
we can decorate.
Yeah, no, I think I have Christmas lights somewhere around here that I used in my room back at like our old house together. So I'm gonna find those and put those up. But other than that, Daddy doesn't have jack shit money for decorations. You want presents, right? You want some fucking presents? So how about let's
feeling
go
jolly,
with no
so that's
decorations and
good
you get
enough.
presents.
You just get a hat.
One or
You
the
get-
other.
You get a dollar,
Yeah.
a dollar hat, and you
I
go,
will.
"Hey."
I'll just Grinch
Yeah, a
style.
green hat.
tie
And
a stick to Trina's head.
Green
Boom,
hat.
we got a reindeer.
Santa hat.
It's fine. It's one day. It's
the
literally
green hat as
one
the tree.
day. He'll forget it. He'll just forget it.
Yeah, no. I mean, we're decorating at my parents' house and shit. Like we do the whole experience. Like we decorate my parents. My parents have a big ass tree and a big ass fucking house with columns on the front where we fucking wrap the tinsel and the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like he gets the full experience. He doesn't need to double up. Like he gets a little older. It'll be
It's
fine.
not Christmas
fine.
at Daddy's.
Yeah. Well,
Dad's a Satanist.
there is that. There is that. So, which actually only makes
Ties
it more
into-
realistic
yeah.
that I would put up Christmas decorations because it's all fucking pagan bullshit anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so great.
Let's get some Yule up in this bitch. A little Yule
This episode of the podcast,
Yeah.
we're talking about Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking about, before we get there, we're going to talk about just some Christmas movies in general. I don't know how long I'm going to be feeling this Christmas spirit. But I'm going for
Christmas
it, man.
spurt.
Although I must say I kind of already watched my favorite one and blew my load. Because Jingle All the Way is my favorite one.
Not my favorite.
What's your
Thought
fa-
I liked it a lot.
What's your favorite?
It's good. No, I'm just saying, like Jingle All the Way gave me a lot of stress. It was it's just a stressful
It
experience.
is very stressful.
Oh my God,
Uh,
so opposite for me. But
It's like watching a
we don't
Ben
have to talk
Stiller
about
movie.
it right
Oh
now.
yeah. No, we'll get to that anyway. One of my favorite holiday movies because we're gonna be PC.
Speaking
here.
of stressful,
Is Planes, Trains, which I didn't watch recently, but I love the movie and I've seen it a bunch.
I watched it on Friday.
I watched half of it before Chase came over today. And speaking of Ben Stiller's like fucking tenseness, I was thinking about it during that movie. I was like, this is literally like a Ben Stiller movie. Everything is like,
Yeah.
everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly what Ben said.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where you're just like, I want to turn it off because now I'm so stressed out.
Yeah.
And I feel like even
also-
more, I did turn it off because I was too stressed out. I was like, I can't watch this
Plus the
anymore.
kid, the Anakin, fucking Galomanu Mataffa
Oh,
guy,
no, I'm not
who's
talking
just
about
like,
Jingle All the Way, dude. I'm talking about
Oh, you're
trains,
talking-
planes, and automobiles.
Planes,
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Planes, trains, and
Oh, that's also yeah.
Yeah.
Super stressful.
Okay.
Very funny.
Steve Martin, Ben Stiller, same shit. You know, you're just like, don't really like him, and I'm not really rooting for him, and everything's bad is happening to him, and it's just like, all right.
So I was surprised to find out that movie is directed by John Hughes.
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that. That was the biggest twist for me at the very end. It said
That's the
directed by
biggest
John
twist
Hughes.
for me is that all of us knew that and you didn't. That's the biggest
That
twist
is,
Yeah.
for me.
that is a big twist. Holy shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a once in a lifetime.
Christmas miracle.
It happens, all right? It happens.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're well versed.
But yeah, John Candy is so charming, just in general, that
Oh.
I don't know, that's
Yeah.
obviously the best
He's a-
part. But
He's so comforting. Like you just want to nuzzle into his fucking big burly chest when he's fucking. God damn it, he's so fucking funny in the car. Like I do it. I heard like a fucking jazz tune on the radio, like when I was going to work the other day, like a big band jazz tune thing, and I was doing the fucking John
Oh,
Candy
yeah.
like with a fucking saxophone, and was just waiting to get a fucking semi, like just smash me.
That's fun.
That didn't happen though.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
You drove safely and still
I'm
had
fine.
fun.
Good job.
Doing thumbs up.
You didn't
Like-
throw your cigarette in the back seat of the car.
I'm trying to think of other Christmas movies that I actually really like, and it's hard, honestly. Like, Home Alone's good, but I don't truly, like, it's not a movie that I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait to watch fucking Home Alone again. Some people love it. I just say, I've watched
I honestly,
it to
I
death.
can't even think of one.
What about
Uh,
Dunstan Checks In?
I love
Is that a
Dunstan
Christmas
Checks
movie?
In.
A Christmas
No, I don't
Story
think so.
I love that movie.
is great.
Yeah, A Christmas Story is
Except like
fantastic.
National
I haven't
Lampoon's
seen
A
it in a
Christmas
while.
Okay,
Vacation.
wait.
Christmas
so
Vacation.
Christmas Story.
Polar Express.
Today at work, FedEx guy who calls me by my name because he gets a package that says
called
my
you
name,
by
so
your
he
name?
knows my name. He calls me. He's like, "Hey, Dan, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, fucking FedEx guy, it's not fair because you don't wear a name tag and you get a fucking piece of paper every day that says what my name is. This feels uneven socially." But anyway, he's like, he hands me a package and it says "fragile" on it, and I go, "Fragile? What is it? Must be Italian." And he's like a fucking probably 47-year-old man. Thought this would fucking land, and he goes like, "Oh, like Dory." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You know, Dory says like escape," and I was like, "Yeah."
God.
And he said something else about Dory, and I had just like fucking zoned at that point. Like immediately, I was like, "Are you kidding me? This man's talking to me about Dory when I just gave him a perfect Christmas Story reference."
Why don't we bring him onto the podcast? He makes movie references.
You can't be making Dory jokes to these 47-year-olds,
Dude.
Dan.
He was, God damn it, man! It's a direct Christmas Story reference. It's not even a fucking take on it. This is what he said. It says
It's a
fragile.
line from the movie.
Yeah, he thought it was.
And you just extrapolated to, that's kind of how Dory says another word.
He's got
you?
kids and he watches Dory. You can relate.
He's probably watched that movie 1,000 fucking times already and was just waiting for that moment.
He also, in that moment, as he was about to leave the store, was like, "Man, crazy day." And I was like, "Well, oh yeah, the holiday season must be really busy for you guys." And he's like, "Yeah, it's just so crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, you work for fucking FedEx."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's my first year." And I was like, "Did you not?" Doesn't matter. I don't work for FedEx, and no shit. Like, it's fine. He's a very happy man. He's jolly, but just
That sounds like a sketch.
he's talking to me about Dory.
Yeah, that totally sounds like a sketch.
It's just crazy, man. Yeah,
It's crazy.
okay.
There's like a bunch of packages.
It's like everybody wants mail shipped right now.
That's so weird.
It's like, Jesus, give me a break. Excuse me, can I have a break? Driving the car, steps out of the vehicle. Done. Yeah,
Anyhow.
Christmas Story is fantastic, though. I haven't seen it in a really
Yes,
long
it
time.
is.
Just the fucking end with the fa-ra-ra-ra-ra. Like, oh my God, I can't fucking believe how good it is.
Everything in
I
that
just
movie
love
is
when he
great.
says fuck. When he says fuck in front of his family.
boy.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot how good that movie is. I'm definitely going to have to watch that.
The fucking tongue on the fucking the tongue on the
Yeah.
frozen pole.
I triple dog dare ya.
Oh my God!
That's the only- that's the
have
only
you guys
scene I
felt that
remember.
pain? It's bad. I've had my lip on a frozen cup, not tongue on a pole, but ooh.
Yeah, I've
No, it'd be
definitely,
rough.
definitely stuck my tongue to things. I've
Yeah.
never done it to like a pole, but I've
did
done
it-
it to like
Yeah.
things that are in my hand.
I did it to the
And
inside of
cold
a
as
freezer
fuck.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sucks.
icicles for sure.
Yeah.
Grew up in Minnesota, so happened a lot.
Jack Frost cock. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, get a little scandalous.
Just Jack and Frost.
Oh, hey, Jack Frost, didn't you know you?
If you
coming
jack
around?
Jack Frost, do you get a Frosty?
I don't think that's how anything
I
works.
think that's exactly how that works.
Is that how Dairy
I
Queen
think
does
that's
it?
exactly how that works. It's all imagination, so it's however I want it to work.
You just go to Dairy Queen and those machines are just like fucking pumping on a
just
fucking
snowmen
yeah,
just coming.
snowmen cocks.
It's fucking glory holes for snowmen.
There's your vanilla shake.
Thanks,
God.
Jack.
It's so warm.
It's Italian ice, baby.
Italian ice, baby.
It's all over my
Just like vanilla ice with a fucking lasagna.
In the lasagna.
Ice, baby.
I don't know. I don't know what these crazy Italians eat.
Lasagna.
Exactly, lasagna. The spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Oh yeah. I forgot about spaghetti.
Spaghetti's definitely the biggest one. Should have been your first choice, especially because you listened to last podcast. But let's just fucking dive into Jingle All the Way. How about it? You guys ready for
Let's-
this? Are you
let's
happy
plunge
about it?
head
Oh yeah,
first.
absolutely.
When did you guys watch it? Last night or tonight or what?
Last night.
Last night.
That was last night.
That was
night.
last night.
Nice.
Fucked up.
I watched it 2 days
Last
ago.
noche.
I watched it on Saturday morning, and it was one of the best days I've had in a long time. And it was
Started the day right.
so much fun. Ate some edibles, watched it.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you got them fucking Vegas edibles, baby.
Yeah, girl.
Ooh, queen. Yas, queen. That's what it's.
Yas.
Yas. That's what the kids say.
And I
Yas,
fucking love
queen.
this movie. And I haven't seen it in probably like 4 years or something, I feel like. It's been a while.
That's
It's been probably 8 or 9 for
only
me.
4.
It's like my
it's been
favorite.
like 15, at
Yeah.
least.
A really,
I feel
really
like
long time.
around Christmas time, I just want to show someone because there's so many people who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm
no,
always like,
I
I'll
did
like
not.
be with someone. I'm like, hey, let's watch Jingle All the Way. You never seen
I
it,
just
bro?
remembered Phil Hartman being like the asshole neighbor. I didn't remember him being the big ol' swinging cock neighbor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That, like
yeah.
all the fucking women in the neighborhood are just drooling for.
Yeah.
I know,
Drooling
it's so
out of their
funny.
crotches.
And then he got murdered by his wife. It's interesting.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
that's not in the movie.
Yeah.
No,
That's not in the movie,
Yeah.
but
Jordan,
I know.
Jordan
That's, I think,
didn't
a
know that's
post-credit
how he
scene.
died. And we were in
Neither
the middle of that movie.
Neither did Dina.
Yeah, and I was like,
He got
it's
shot in the
crazy
head.
that he got fucking murdered. And she was like, what happened? Yeah, super sad.
Yeah, we watched
I'm
his
just a
SNL
simple-
audition, and then
dead actor.
and then we watched Joe Rogan talking about his murder right after
What?
we watched the movie because Joe Rogan was on.
I
that,
don't want to listen to that.
was on that
News
News
radio.
Radio.
Was on
News radio.
News
News
radio.
radio.
with
Oh
him.
yeah, he did. Oh,
During,
I guess I do want to listen to that.
Like, so he's very close to him at the time
Yeah.
when he got murdered.
That show's hilarious,
Damn.
by the way.
Is it?
Oh, it's so funny.
That he got murdered?
No, the show is hilarious.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
that one guy from the state, right? Is it the state?
Yeah,
oh, Andy Dick. Yeah.
No, not Andy Dick. The other Dick.
Andy Dick is in the show.
Yes, he is.
It's Dave Foley from
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
the
From
Kids in
oh,
Kids in the
my-
Hall.
In the hall.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. Kids in
Kids
the
in the
Hall.
Canada.
Kids in the Hall. Kids
Canadians
in
in the
Canada.
Canuck.
Sitting in
like
halls.
Kids in the Canuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking funny show.
But this is the first time I ever noticed Randy Cornfield in the credits. He's the guy who wrote the screenplay, I guess. Randy Cornfield. And it's a
Dude,
K.
you don't want to run naked through that shit.
It's a K on the corn. I was like,
Is that what's the chance
can't
that
do
name
it.
is made up?
Who would make up that name?
Yeah, what's
Who would do that and be like,
It's my
this
alias."
is my choice. This is my truth. This is my life.
fucking
I am
moron.
Randy Cornfield.
Cornfield?
Holy
They will
shit.
call me Cornfield.
Cornfield.
I am Corn
If
Man.
I
Dude,
erected,
it's a
I will
cornfield
come.
production. Is $60 million a lot of money to make this movie?
Yeah.
I feel like
movie
it's
cost
a
60
lot of money.
This movie cost
bit.
$60
What?
$60
million.
million.
Is this what,
Yeah, but
90s?
it
This
had to have
movie
made that
cost-
back 3 times
Okay,
over.
okay.
It made that back 3 times over. That movie.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So I actually
shit.
have
A little
what,
devil's
what it
advocate,
made.
a little that the flying scene for the time, that was like, that's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah, the
that was
CGI
pretty
budget.
fucking good. But $60 million? How much did Avatar cost?
Dude, they had to pay for all those parade
I'll
floats.
look that up.
How much did Avatar cost? Look that up right
had to
now.
hire
Dude, they
that
had to
kid.
pay Anakin. Okay.
Yeah, they did have to pay manamanu-manabadabadabadooba-deeba.
Galomanu Matafa.
The budget for Avatar was $237 million.
Okay,
So just
all
a-
right, so
a
it's
touch
got it by a little bit.
At least in
All right.
that, you have like
But you-
sexy Sigourney Weaver.
But you think
alien.
about this.
But
This
see-
was about a quarter of the budget of Avatar. This was not a quarter of Avatar.
I was surprised. I was surprised to see the budget. But I was like,
I'm shocked.
I don't know. Like,
Arnie was
think
expensive.
I think they probably did pay Arnie like $20 million.
I feel like I've been hit with
No,
a turbo
they definitely
ring.
didn't pay him $20 million. I think they paid him like $2 million. I read something about
So
it.
where
but
the fuck did all that money
read
go?
I didn't write it down. I don't remember.
I read something. I didn't write it down. It wasn't related to this, but I've
I
done
didn't
that.
give a fuck how much Arnold made. But
Yeah,
this
yeah,
movie
yeah.
made its money back in a year.
Oh my God, that's awful.
It made
That's a
$60.6 million in a year.
No.
But worldwide, it made like $129.8 million.
Okay, so yeah.
No, what's
And it's
awful
probably still
is-
making money.
It's probably
Here's what's
now.
awful is, didn't you say this was the last film that Phil Hartman had released while he was alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that, and then they made a second one. Did you know they made a second one?
yeah.
You know who it's
I did.
starring? Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I think you told me last week or something.
yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, when I searched it up, I found
Sad.
it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Sad.
is Turbo Man in it? Like, or is it something else? Is it a different toy? What's going on?
He plays Booster. That's who he plays.
Brewster?
Got him.
Oh my
Fucking
God,
got
that's so
Larry
true.
the
He
Cable
does
Guy
play
fucking
Booster.
playing Booster.
What the hell?
a
Nobody
loser.
wants to be Booster.
Does he really play
No,
Booster?
I have no idea. I'm just saying because
Because no one liked Booster. in the
he's a
movie.
loser like you, Eddie Brock.
He just starts doing stand up on the fucking parade. Like, float.
Get her done.
Hey, get her done, kid. What the fuck's happening?
I
So
guarantee you
Arnold's
that line
family
is in
definitely
that
has
movie.
Asperger's. right?
What did you say, Dan?
I said Arnold's family in this movie definitely has Asperger's, right? Because they just cannot recognize faces.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Or Austrian accents.
Yeah.
Jamie!
I
choose you, Jamie.
Oh, that's a really good voice modulator.
I love that
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that puts him in the suit. She's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, man, you're gonna do really great. You're the guy, right? But dude, Sinbad in this movie, I didn't know that apparently he improvised most of his lines, which is just perfect. And so
Didn't
Arnold,
know
I
it, but
didn't
I
know
can
that.
believe it.
so Arnold Schwarzenegger improvised his lines back. So it's kind of a Curb situation going on with this movie.
I didn't
But-
know that.
But I don't know what version you guys watch. Like, what did you watch it on?
Oh, I watched it on DVD because I went and bought it at Walmart
Okay,
for
so-
$5, and we watched the extended cut.
Yeah, the
Did it?
director's
Okay,
cut.
the
Directors.
Okay, so I grew up never seeing the extended cut. So when I see those scenes now, because I had it on VHS and it wasn't that shit.
Yeah.
So when I watch it now, every fucking version you find on the internet is the extended cut. It's same with Dumb and Dumber. If you watch Dumb and Dumber on the internet anywhere, it's the extended cut, and they have these extra scenes, and they don't belong. They don't belong at all. One of them is when Sinbad is in the diner with Arnold, and they're talking about the toy gun. And he's like,
Yeah.
it was a 7-in-1 Tommy, like whatever gun. And he explains all the different types of guns. You know when it's like cutting?
Yeah.
That was never in the movie when I watched it growing up. And it's kind of misplaced anyway. It kind of seems like just
It was
like a
a
little
weird scene.
sketch thing. It's very strange. And then the very end of the movie with his wife being like, "What'd you get me, Howard?"
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah.
never in the movie. It just
Great
ended.
way to end a movie.
It just ended after the parade. The movie was over.
Yeah.
And then also the Santa's singing, like Jim Belushi and all the Santas singing.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He,
yeah. I was gonna say
he,
I didn't remember that at
starts
all.
to
I
sing,
thought that was a-
and then it just is like it cuts to the next scene. It's like here's the doll, like, but like it has a whole fucking song, and it
That's funny.
doesn't matter.
That's funnier.
I
For
love
him
that.
to start singing
I
and then
loved
it
it.
cuts away. That's a funnier joke.
It wasn't even like a funny
was probably
thing. It was
just-
just
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was probably just like that. It was just he sang like a line
Oh.
in the old. Yeah,
I
that's
just
what I
thought they
would
needed filler.
because there was a spot in the extended cut where they clearly could have been like, okay, that's okay, that's enough. And they
so like
just kept going
watching
past
those,
it.
I'm just like, oh, this is so weird, and I'm like
Actually,
telling
I love
Dean
that
as we're
whole
watching.
no,
I'm like,
I
"Oh,
loved the
this was-
singing.
The whole Santa scene in the factory is probably my favorite.
I didn't
it's
remember the
incredible.
I didn't remember
Yeah.
the Santa scene at all.
When Vern Troyer gets
didn't
fucking
either.
kicked.
Yeah, I
kicked to
forgot
shit,
that was
flies-
Vern
yeah.
Troyer, and apparently he's uncredited in it. But
Chris
I mean, we have the
Parnell,
internet, so
dude.
now he is.
Chris Parnell.
First
Chris
Chris
Parnell
movie.
in the Toy Story.
I know. I was so shocked to see Chris
That's his
Parnell.
first movie.
It's his first movie.
Oh man.
That's
Guy's
so
looking for a
perfect.
Turbo Man doll.
Young boy.
I fucking love the people in the store. Hey,
boy.
this guy's looking for a Turbo Man doll.
Hey,
Hey, everybody,
So how about
these guys are looking for a Turbo Man doll.
hey? So how about that part where they almost murder like 14 cops?
Yeah, I love that.
I did
watching it.
Did not remember that.
Oh my god,
Did not
so
remember
funny.
that.
And it's just
Oh,
like a
the bomb?
cartoon
Yeah.
at
The bomb
that
scene?
point, though.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Every cop around him is fine, and he's just got like his hair's all blasted up and shit. He's just like, oh my god.
Dude, most white privilege shit fucking ever. Just fucking Sinbad
How
getting
many
hauled
years
to
on the
jail.
Bob Squad?
The Bob
Well, no,
Squad.
I'm saying Sinbad getting hauled away at the end, and the cop just looking at Arnold being like, oh, this is the man who technically has assaulted an officer, like broken police property, like all this shit, tried to bomb a man, and he's just like, oh, what? You're Turbo Man?
Yeah,
Never mind.
But it's a movie, you know.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking movie.
What do they want? Like the dude's body to be like exploded on the ceiling and be like, "Ha, bomb squad."
It is
training."
wild though. Like I was kind of fucking high watching it, and it like was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
revving up because it was getting so intense with them like breaking into the fucking radio station and shit. And
With
like
Martin Mull.
Dina had never seen it, so like when the fucking bomb went off and you see it outside of the building, like. They don't show the cops right away, and she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She like looked over at me.
No, that's exactly what I said.
It's only because
I was shocked. I was fucking whoa when that happened because I was like, oh my god, all those
people,
cops are
sick
dead.
world.
I did not know this was that kind of movie. What is this rated? Fuck.
Dude, it's so good.
It probably should have been rated R. Probably.
Oh, if it was, it would be incredible.
to let Sinbad just go fucking ham
Yeah.
and say
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
the
right.
fuck he wanted to say.
When he was choking out an old woman in
Yeah.
the fucking toilet.
Shouldn't wear fur.
Yeah.
Dude, his shit's I love Sinbad in this movie. I don't really know any other like this is the only like thing I had with Sinbad in it growing up. Like I didn't know Sinbad other than this character. Apparently Joe
no,
Pesci
Shazam. Oh
was
no,
supposed to
that was
play
Shaquille
Myron.
O'Neal.
Yeah, that movie never happened.
Right, that was
I
the
didn't know
Mandela
Sinbad outside
effect
of
thing.
this.
Shazam.
Joe Pesci was they wanted Joe Pesci to play Myron originally.
What?
But they
It would have had to have been rated
the
R
height
then.
discrepancy is what they're worried about, so they didn't hire him.
Oh no!
Yeah.
But it's a twins thing.
No
then.
two shots. You gotta get
He's
at least
taller
like
than
a
Danny
medium.
DeVito.
And they made that movie work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
all
wides.
the movies, Junior,
A lot of wide shots in those.
Twins.
Kindergarten Cop?
Yeah. Kindergarten. Danny DeVito was in Kindergarten Cop too.
No, but he just had to
Kindergarten Cop 2? No.
No.
What about
They just-
3?
Cop.
Oh, no, none of them.
Okay.
they just had to shoot Arnold with a bunch of kids who are way smaller than him.
Yeah.
Did you know that Turbo Man was originally going to be named Turbo Tom? And I was like,
Scuba
thank
Steve.
God they named him Turbo Man.
Turbo Tom.
I would have really liked that. Actually. I like Turbo Tom.
But I would have just imagined like Turbo Tom and Jerry. Like,
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll all
Tom and
wake
Jerry
up
fighting
next
with
year
Iron
and
Man
it'll
suits.
be the Mandela effect and it will be Turbo Tom. And we'll be like, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened? It's Turbo Tom.
It was always Turbo Tom.
oh man, do you guys remember First Kid?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other movie that I knew
Yeah.
knew Sinbad from.
Yeah.
Was First Kid.
I remember that actually.
That movie's ridiculous. I watched that last year.
He was the bodyguard for like the president's son.
Oh.
And then there was also I Dated the President's Daughter. Do you remember that?
No.
With Will Friedle
Yeah.
on
Disney.
Disney Channel.
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that Mandy Moore?
What was
What's
he?
that
A
name
fucking.
No.
Magician? Yes.
He was a magician.
He played a amateur magician who dated the president's daughter.
Sinbad.
Yup.
Another
did?
movie.
My date with the president's daughter. What? No.
Will
Yeah,
Friedle.
Will Friedle.
What
Will
was
Ferrell?
Sinbad?
No, not Will Ferrell. Will Friedle.
Friedle.
He played.
Like,
He
Sinbad
was
did
fucking.
not do that.
He was the brother in Boy Meets World.
He's Eric in Boy Meets World.
Eric.
That's it. That's the only thing you're gonna.
No.
He was also Ron Stoppable in
I
Kim
just know
Possible.
Corey.
Yeah, for
That's
years.
it.
Ron Stoppable.
Ron
You son of a-
Stoppable.
The original cuck.
That's being turned into a live-action movie right now.
Kim Possible?
Yep.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's playing
Yeah.
it?
Gonna make it
Taylor
hot.
Swift?
I don't remember.
Who's playing the naked mole?
No,
rat?
just some fucking kids, because it's fucking about kids.
Okay, don't say
Children.
it like that, okay?
It's an older teen.
Oh, don't say fucking kids.
Listen, it's about fucking
Listen,
kids.
Wait, they're really
It's an
making,
adjective, not a verb. Listen, it's an adjective.
Disney is making a live action Kim Possible.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that no one hopped on that to make it into a porno first.
There's, I'm
Are
sure
you
there's
kidding?
definitely
You think
Kim
they
Possible
didn't?
porn. Are you
You
kidding
think
me?
that that's not out there?
Dude,
There's an
it is
infinite
definitely out there.
amount.
I've seen it.
Yep. You don't have to search for it to find it. Like, it just comes up.
I just
Which
pull
kind
on
of,
YouTube.
that's kind of upsetting about what my other search history must be to make that come up, but whatever.
Yeah, just get on Instagram and there it is.
Yeah.
Your Kim
Everywhere
Possible
I
porn.
look.
It's right there.
Yeah, see, look, it's even my background. Like, how's that happen?
Why is the FBI at the door? Hello?
We're here for Kim Possible.
You're under arrest, you sick freak.
1, 2, 20. 1, 2, 10. Why did I say 20? It's 10.
I mean, no one would have faulted you if you didn't call yourself out.
1.
Never mind.
I thought it was a funnier joke, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed 1, 2, 20.
It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Getting back
All right.
to the task at hand. Yeah, Sinbad. Yeah,
Back
cool.
to the
Very
article,
much.
back
Yeah,
to the map.
Also, it's one thing. You ever seen Conan the Barbarian?
No.
Okay, well, you need to watch it sometime.
Isn't there a scene where he cuts a guy directly in half, or is that just... Me.
It sounds.
think-
I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
sounds like the
I
movie.
haven't seen it.
The movie's pretty badass. And funny and dumb
And stupid and weird.
It's cool. So there's a part in it, we watched it earlier in the podcast, where Arnold Schwarzenegger punches a camel,
Yep.
like right in the face,
and it knocks it down.
it knocks it out.
What?
And
Yeah.
we were like, okay, that looked very real.
It looked like a real
and we were
camel.
wondering if it was real. And I found in the trivia for Jingle All the Way that it was real.
Oh shit!
Jesus
No way!
Christ.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Actually punched a camel. The real camel, because they were talking about the reindeer scene where he's like, "You picked the wrong day, Bob," or whatever, and like punches the animated fucking reindeer.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then they were like reference back to like when he actually punched the
camel.
out in Conan, and I was like, "Holy shit! Yes, I can't wait to tell Chase."
Okay. So when he punched out that fucking reindeer, that just reminded me, because I had just, like we had talked before, I just watched Blazing Saddles, and that was a scene in Blazing Saddles too where Mongo like punches a horse out.
Yes.
And that's just one of my favorite things in movies is like punching like a giant, like a bison, just punching a big herd animal. And it just like, what? You just
fuck?
punched a horse, dude.
You like knock it out. Like, what the
Yeah.
Yeah. That camel in Conan hits the fucking ground.
It's nuts. It's pretty fucking. I was like, that looked so real. Like I don't think they could achieve that any other way.
Yeah. We were dumbfounded.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked. I felt bad for that
favorite.
camel. Like,
I
damn,
love
and watch that.
Fucking Arnold. Like you got a punch by Arnold, and you're a camel. You didn't do shit to deserve that. You got picked out of the lot to be in this movie.
Yeah.
Could have been in the Three Wise Men across the other studio. Just chilling,
Yeah.
You're just set dressing over there.
checking out Mary's tits.
Talk about a Christmas movie.
She's a virgin.
The original Christmas movie.
She's still.
There were only
Whoa, there's a baby.
there were only
outta here.
2 virgin births.
Oh, I'm
in
pregnant.
Jamaica.
I'm perky.
I'm pregnant. It's Jesus.
Jesus.
It's cheesy. It's a little
Young
cheesy. Oh my God, 6'9". But
I'm too old. I don't know what that means.
no, I don't know. I'm just thinking about Jesus with that stupid tattoo that an idiot has.
Oh, that guy that's in prison now for like 25 to life.
I don't even know what that is. I've just seen memes about it.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it is either. This is why I'm not telling you specifics. I'm just trying to explain to you what I'm referencing. Fuck!
Hey, so yeah, while you press that button, Santa's sleigh addendum. The deli owner in Santa's sleigh. Have you guys watched Buster Scruggs yet?
Not yet.
No.
He's fucking in Buster Scruggs.
Fuck yeah.
He's in Buster Scruggs. He's got he's got a good part in he's a good actor.
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
haven't
for
watched
sure.
Buster
Santa's-
Scruggs?
He
No,
plays-
they have not watched.
You have
Buster
not
Scruggs.
watched Buster Scruggs?
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've
But
seen it 3 times.
He plays
now.
a Frenchman. He plays a Frenchman, and it's
It's
great.
so good.
Oh, I can't wait to watch
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in the first part, yeah.
No, he's in the last one. He's in the carriage
Oh,
ride.
in
He's
the carriage
Frenchman.
ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy is.
Oh, I don't want to
is-
ruin this for you. That movie's
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
no, we're not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna watch it, and by the next time we record an episode,
Oh my god.
Well, I'll watch it again.
yeah,
Oh, go.
we'll talk about it.
I'm not-
We'll talk about it before that, but you know what I mean.
Oh my god. Hey, Mr. Pocket. Look at Mr. Pocket, dude. Okay,
I'm
anyway.
old,
Okay.
but you're older. Yeah.
He's also in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He plays one of Larry's doctors in an early season.
Tom Waits.
Yeah, Tom Waits.
Tom Waits is in
No, the Frenchman.
Is
in
Tom
the
Waits in
carriage.
fucking
Yeah.
Buster Scruggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
He plays a
Yeah, it's nice and quiet, like with Tom. Oh, it's
not the titular role, but he's in it.
Yeah,
good part.
Well, because the
He,
titular role.
he doesn't play Buster Scruggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's multiple. It's like
I know.
we'll talk about it after you guys have watched it.
All right.
All right.
We've talked about rewriting scenes so many times. It's not so much a rewrite, but there's just so many moments in this where like this movie could be over, could be very easily over, right from the get go. If this was today, did you order that toy 7 weeks ago? No, I didn't. Hold on, let me pick up my fucking phone. Boop boop boop. Amazon.com. Yeah, no, it's done. It's great.
Yeah,
it's
what if
over.
it's sold out, Dan, huh?
It's not sold out. You think they're gonna sell out? They don't fucking sell out. Nothing sells out anymore. They make enough because people will fucking buy them because we're consumer
Yeah,
fucking
something
whores.
like that for sure.
Yeah.
But something more cool and like rare that like we like as adults these days definitely sell out.
Yeah, like the new Last Podcast on the Left long sleeve tee. It sold out before I could buy one.
Well, that's not like a mass fucking thing.
But you could also ask like Alibaba, like any supplier, to be like, "Can you make 3 billion of these shirts?"
Yeah.
And you'll have them by your doorstep on pallets tomorrow. Like if you really want it, you
Yeah.
can get it.
Yeah, if
I
you
was looking
really
on
wanted
Alibaba.
it, Chase. You'd order
I want
3
3
billion.
billion.
I guess you didn't really want
shirts.
it. I guess you just didn't really want it.
I was on Alibaba the other
That's
night.
enough shirts for most of planet Earth.
Start selling your
You can buy a
own.
roller coaster.
You can open up your own Last Podcast merch page. Is it legal?
The last podcast on the right. The last podcast on the right.
This is the Rasta podcast on the right.
The right-hand path. What are you, eagle?
What's the right hand path?
It's the path of the light and stuff. The
Okay.
left-hand path is the
Right hand path
the
is like
liberals.
the Kabbalah, right?
right-hand path is like the light path, is like white magic and shit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Okay.
yikes.
like the Kabbalah and shit.
Yeah.
Is this more
Jew
Satan?
Wow.
Is this
That's
more
Jew
Satan
magic.
stuff?
The Jew Magi.
Well, who do you think are the original Satanists? It's the Jews.
No,
They're the OG devil worshippers.
oh, because they wouldn't eat like the cloven hoof things because they worship them, like a Hindu thing going on.
Maybe. I don't actually know the story. at all.
Hanukkah.
I actually don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just kind of talking.
I have no idea.
And welcome to the weird, wonderful world of the Jews.
I'm your host, Ben Gelber.
Benjamin.
Under the sea. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. What were we just talking about?
Jingle all the way.
What were you mentioning? Oh, rewriting scenes is what you were talking about. So another
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I was thinking, like when he has the suit and he's going crazy. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I think I'm getting the hang of this. And you're like, I don't think so, buddy. But
He just rams into a building.
oh yeah, that hurts. That really hurts. But like, then he has to save his kid after he has not figured it out yet. So
Yes.
like really,
Oh, he figured it out. He got him the
that
prize.
kid could just fucking die, and then Christmas is over, and his life's over, and Turbo Man's like shit, and then what if it ends there?
You're that's
No.
like a Quentin Tarantino level of revision.
Dude, no, when Turbo Man when Arnold does save his kid and the mom's just like
Just
golf
claps.
fucking half-heartedly clap like, yeah.
Wait, did you
Like
just...
she does not. That's another thing with this whole family having fucking Asperger's. Like they do not know how to fucking like emotionally. They're like, "What's happening? What is that? Oh, my child's about to die." Like what?
Were you saying, though, you wanted to see the kid die at that scene?
No, I wasn't saying I wanted to.
He was
but I was
posing a rewrite
speculating.
of the show.
You know,
Yeah.
if he just died, I said it during the movie. I was like, yeah, he just dies there, and then boom, movie's over, credits.
Yeah. No, I thought that like 5 times. Yeah.
yeah, that would.
That's why I love that movie, The
And
Other
also,
Guys.
Give
I
me the
kind of
doll,
did want
kid.
that kid to die. Not just a kid to die, but that kid to die, because then he would have never been in the original in Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah.
Is it that?
You know,
That's the same
if
kid.
he had just died
Oh my
then,
God.
Oh, that's
if
that's
he had
little
just
Annie.
died
I
then.
didn't. I've only seen
You
episode
didn't put
1
that
like
together?
twice.
Oh, you
because I
should
hated
watch it
it.
again.
He's Little
Yeah,
Annie.
that's Little Orphan Annie.
Now this is pod racing.
Yeah. Fuck that movie.
Dude,
Maka
pod
Nuka
racing
Taka
is sick.
Manaba now.
Pod racing is sick. N64, y'all, come on, y'all know you played that shit.
Ooh, I bought it. I got it. I bought it.
Yeah.
I
That
have it.
game
Ben's really
is
good
tough.
at it.
So
Yeah,
fun.
Ben's really good at it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's really tough because like now if you play it on any TV, it's all huge and the pixels are like a foot wide.
Yeah.
If
So
a movie
it
is
makes it
so
really
bad that you reference it all the time, it's kind of it brought some light to my life. Honestly, Guillermo Matafa talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Yippee is hilarious. Yippee.
I say that all the
And then
time
he says,
still.
"It's working." Or like,
Oh,
let's try
God.
a flip.
But it
That's
just-
a good trick. Like, there's so many
Yeah, but
terrible
you just want him to fucking like walk by a pod racer engine and just like fucking incinerates him. Oh God,
No,
please.
That movie came out at a pretty pivotal time in my life.
Yeah.
Plus, Little Annie and the Arab junkyard owner guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Watto.
Credits are no good here, okay?
Credits.
Maybe you have something else to trade.
Yes.
He's got the
God, I
Still good.
I remember very little from that fucking
Oh, you gotta
movie.
watch it with like a friend.
Yeah, I can't do
I
that.
had
by
a
myself.
fucking. I had a little Watto action figure that I
Really?
love.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
oh,
did
God, it
too,
was-
man.
Yeah, dude, a little fucking pot belly on it with like sticking out of a fucking leather vest. It
He's
was
got like 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. Over his fucking like gonzo dick nose.
Honestly, all the Star Wars movies are good because they use the alien language in certain little scenes. I watch it just for that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love the video game too, because they're screaming like the whole time in their alien language.
Oh, the pod
good.
racing one.
Yeah, the pod racing video game.
Yeah, it's great. There's a
Yeah.
lot of crazy noises in that shit.
So much fun.
That's so good.
Okay, so we were talking about before where you were saying planes, trains is stressful. No. This movie is the stressful one for me.
That's hilarious.
Just because
pure
it's
joy
so
for me.
solvable at so many like it's just
Oh, it's frustrating.
why?
It's
Why-
like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
why don't you just drive to the next like township? You're in a city
yeah.
and buy a fucking doll.
He's in the Twin Cities. He's probably driving as far as he can go. It's 2 cities.
Yeah, go to not a giant city. Go to a fucking small. Like what?
Oh, it's Minnesota? Or is it
Yeah.
like St. Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
St.
Twin
Paul.
Cities. It's got the Mall of America in it.
Yeah.
Don't you know where that is?
That's just pretty big.
Yeah.
I want
It's very
one
big.
time.
There's fucking Legoland.
gotta be a Turbo
This is
Man
even
somewhere
more
around.
so why I love the movie because I grew up in fucking Minnesota and I watched this and I was like, that's where I live. I'm like, this is
I
dope.
love this movie.
I saw a Vikings jacket.
I've been there. I know that place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's dope. Awesome. Arnold Schwarzenegger is so fucking awesome. I fucking love him.
I've-
He is genuinely just such a crazy, like, bright personality. It's kind of weird that he's even an actor.
Well, it's kind of weird that he became a politician.
Oh, everything's weird, I guess, then.
Yeah. He just seems like really such a positive guy. Like,
Yeah, you love him.
Yeah.
You can't not love him. The
fucking
one-liners.
Oh my god.
I've definitely
the
come to
one-liners.
appreciate him quite a bit as an adult.
The one
Some of
line.
his
And
movies
so,
are
like-
genuinely great.
he is a really good actor, but like if it weren't for his really thick accent, like he could play a lot of roles really well. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he does play roles well. He's a good actor, but like,
He's got that iconic voice, though.
That's a thick
Yeah.
one.
Well,
You
I
can't
wonder
really
even
get
if
through.
like
It's a catch-22 with that one.
I don't know, because he's
I
been
don't
here
know.
so long. I really wonder if like he almost like lays
Keeps it
on.
going?
Yeah, like if he like kind of like knows what he's doing with his accent.
I'm
and, like,
sure he
just,
does.
Like,
Yeah.
can kind of turn it on.
At home, he's just like, "Hey guys, what's up? What are we having for?"
I'm sure there's an
what is it?
aspect of
Rice-A-Roni
that.
tonight?
Like, it
is it
sounds
hamburger
like,
helper?
Maybe not, you know. But
He sounds like
I
Phil
can see it.
Hartman.
Yeah.
That's his actual voice.
Can you do?
Hey, honey.
Nestled safely under
What's
our
on the
tree.
stove? Looks great. Oh my goodness. Oh, these I'm just eating your wife's cookies
love it.
here.
That's
I've got to get the recipe.
Who said you could eat my cookies?
He's sitting in my house all day eating my wife's cookies.
I love it. He's like, oh, she's in the shower. You want me to go check?
No.
Howard, is something wrong?
Roads are supposed to ice up later, bud. You might want to pop some chains on those tires.
You're really good at that.
Man, reindeer are usually such docile creatures. It must be something he doesn't like about you. Your cologne or something.
Aftershave. Like the way he acts and like jerks,
Yeah.
gets jerked by the reindeer.
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
Phil Hartman is so charmingly like taunting
And
in
creepy
this.
as fuck.
Yeah.
In it.
I love after, like, at the parade and shit,
Yes.
after he comes on to Arnold's wife.
I know exactly
And, like, she
the
throws the
line.
eggnog all over. As soon as she threw that eggnog on him, I got some eggnog in the fridge, and I was just like, there's eggnog all over the interior of that car. You gotta burn it. You gotta burn that shit. And then he goes, like, at the very end, he goes, like, to his son, and he's like, oh, shit, he's Turbo Man? We gotta go. And his son's like, Dad, you smell like puke. Yep. That's exactly it.
I love
That's
that
old
line,
eggnog.
honestly, just because his son's like, look, Jamie's dad is Turbo Man. And he's like, we gotta get out of here.
Just immediately guilty. Like
right after when he's like baking sugar cookies in the kitchen with Arnold's wife, and then she goes upstairs and like he goes to grab one of the cookies and burns himself, and
Pipe
he's
down.
like, "Pipe down!"
So good. God damn.
Screams at the kids. Oh my god, I love it. I love Fake Great Dad. I love Fake Great Dad is hilarious.
When Arnold's in his house, like trying to steal the fucking present, and, like shit catches on fire. Very stressful.
Yeah, very stressful.
Biggest stressful scene for sure. You're just like, oh
Get out.
god,
Why?
this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
And
But
just taking
when he kicks the head out, and Phil Hartman's just like, Balthazar.
he's patting it out. Oh god. Just taking fucking 5 minutes to decide whether or not you're gonna not steal a child's toy. Like, it was a fucking full, it's like 45 seconds he took outside that house.
Yeah.
Deciding not to steal the child's toy.
The movie escalates.
Decide not to do it.
It's pretty wild, and then he just becomes the worst. I love that fucking diner scene, honestly, so much. When he's like, that kid got that toy, and he became a billionaire or whatever.
He became Gordon Gecko.
Yeah. And then he just changes into his son, Jamie. He's like,
Yeah.
here's to you, Dad.
Just slicking a flask.
Fucking whiskey. Oh, my God. It's absolutely incredible. The soundtrack's fucking great, too, for a Christmas movie. There's no, like, fucking stingers in there where you're like, ugh, fucking Little Drummer Boy
Yeah.
sucks. Fuck Little Drummer Boy. Parapapam, fuck you.
I honestly couldn't tell you the
Drum
tune.
You're my number one customer.
It's an adjective.
It's also an adjective.
I've got the whole thing on videotape.
Fill the airwaves. Fill.
Fifth.
So true. It's so true.
Fill.
I don't know. We jumped around so much in this conversation
Yeah,
that I don't know.
I was so excited. I was just so excited. Like, there's so many parts.
Yeah,
that I got
singular
excited.
moments. But like, yeah, moving through the film, it's just so fucking insane. Just him looking for a goddamn turtle man. And
Turtle Man?
Turtle Man.
Turtle Man?
some pretty toy called Turtle Man. It's Turtle Man.
We
My
already
son
said it, but
Montois.
Sinbad choking that woman.
Oh, I also thought it was so funny. Like, just in general, like, just Black Friday is so fucking insane when, like, people got, like, killed, like, last year and, like, years before that. Like, from being trampled, like they do in this movie.
They trample the door guy? Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, God, this is actually really fucking real.
Yeah.
It's,
Except he just has boot marks on his face.
yeah, because it's a cartoon that we're watching.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best way to describe the movie. It's a cartoon.
It's very
It's like
cartoony.
Acme at the end when the thing blows up. It's like fucking Roadrunner or some shit.
And fucking
Yeah.
one of my favorite lines is when Arnold Schwarzenegger is running after the ball. Yeah, oh, also Sinbad during that ball scene when he gets fucking trampled by everyone, and he's like, "Rodney King, Rodney King."
When that happened, I was like, oh my God, this is way more adult.
His
than-
rants and everything. Like not even because if you're a kid, you don't get it, and you
Yeah.
you just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but there's a
doesn't even
lot
matter.
of I know, but I'm not saying it's like in a negative way. I'm just saying like that there's a lot of jokes for adults
Yeah,
in the
for
movie.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the Phil Hartman stuff.
Yeah, all of
the
it.
Phil Hartman stuff,
all
yeah.
of it.
Pretty weird. But when he's running after the ball, also I think it's weird every time. Then when he gets in that ball pit and he's like, "Hey, little girl," and I'm like, "Oh, that's a girl."
Yeah.
I'm always like, "What?"
She eats
That
the
was
ball.
one of those Andro 90s kids. It was perfect.
When everyone had a mushroom cut under
Yeah.
the age of like
yeah,
10.
it's so ridiculous. And then he tries to get the ball, and it's like, "Oh, that's not a good look, Arnold. Don't do that."
He
and then he goes-
immediately starts getting beat by every woman in the building. Yeah.
Here's my problem: is all those physical altercations. Every one of those physical altercations, this whole movie, I'm like, "You were Mr. Universe, man. You got this."
Well, like when he's walking
Like,
away,
you're
it's my
fine.
favorite line of the entire movie because I didn't fucking know what he was saying like half of my life. Just because of his accent, and I don't think like pervert like entered my mind till like I don't know when I learned the word pervert, but it was also weird coming through an Austrian accent. So when he's like, "I'm not a pervert, I just want the double man ball," like I'm like, what was that? Like I remember one year watching it and being like, "Is that what he's saying?" Like what the fuck?
Well,
I'm not the pervert.
what's also weird about that scene is he chases
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ball all the way through the mall down in the ball pit, and there were still balls on the floor.
So many balls. So many balls.
He
yeah.
could have grabbed any number of ball, and it wasn't guaranteed
this
that
is
ball
a
was going to
movie.
win. I know.
Very
No, the
frustrating.
sequence was great, but it's like, why?
This was the Ben Stiller movie, guys. That's what we were
That's- yeah.
saying. He said this was a Ben Stiller movie. That's why we were confused before. Because
Just like
he actually referenced this as a Ben Stiller movie while we were watching it. And I was like, yep, that I agree on.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Ben
Same.
Stiller has the energy for all of this. Ben Stiller just gets shit on.
Meet the Parents is
Yeah.
kind of.
He's
He
got
like
a lot
starts
of energy
shit on
for,
fire
for
and stuff,
antics.
yeah,
You
that's
ever see
true.
Duplex?
And
Oh God,
En-
Duplex
Envy?
is so yeah.
Envy is.
Envy's so
No,
good.
yeah,
oh my
just-
God, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Envy's
Um,
fucking hilarious.
What's the one with Jennifer Aniston?
I know what you're talking
Along
about. but-
Along Came Polly.
Yeah,
Like
Along Came
fucking salsa
Shark.
dancing and shit in his pants.
That movie's great. Yeah, I was
and
gonna say
there's something
Shark.
about Mary.
and oh, the
Philip
fucking
Seymour Hoffman.
the
I just
fucking-
sharted. We have to leave now.
I guess just
That's the
stress
best
levels.
part.
I find this movie just so much more enjoyable because I think it's just hilarious the whole time.
Iceman.
Because there's like, because it gets higher like stakes where the stakes are so high that they're not stakes at all anymore because they're just bombs and shit. And you're just like, oh,
and nobody's dying.
yeah, this
so.
is just ridiculous. And you broke my little mirror. Oh my god.
Just scalds him.
Ah!
Scalds him, blows him up, breaks his shit.
Yeah, him apologizing is fantastic as well. It's very it's good.
How'd you guys feel about the ending?
Donna Dancer Prince of Bobs, like when he's saying all the fucking all the reindeer. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I was like, of course fucking this Austrian man knows the fucking reindeer.
Yeah, right. I've got it. I'm going to win.
Do you want their original Germanic names?
Are you crazy? You brought the bomb in here? I just held on to one until I needed it. I'm sorry, what were you saying before?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I was saying, how do you guys actually like the ending?
Oh, yes.
With
That's it.
I was so happy.
Because I kind of like the zoom in on his face with him shitting his pants, and then it cuts to credits.
Well, I've always only known that scene to just be the one scene when she is saying,
What
well,
do you mean?
it'd probably be near impossible to find one now. Like when he has to go like start finding one the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
so it's
that's
like a
got the
setup for a
same like
sequel.
zoom in. And she's like, Zin! Because the ending was never in the fucking original shit.
Yeah.
Because the ending is always right after the parade, so it doesn't fucking matter, and the ending's fine.
I mean, like
I don't really
like I
care
said
for
before,
that. I get it because it's like so focused on the child. So it's like, oh, like you didn't even think of your wife, ha. But like,
He really fucked up that Christmas. Like, if you think about it, he really fucked up that Christmas.
no, he didn't. He was Turbo Man.
Yeah, he was.
You're my favorite.
No,
customer.
again, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, the end of this movie, it's a different climate we live in. It's a different time, guys. And it felt pretty fucking racist to me. The end of this movie felt pretty fucking racist.
Oh, where
That
Sinbad goes to prison?
is going to prison. And that the little white kid's like, here, you can have my toy. And he's like, doesn't fucking matter. I'm still going to jail for fucking like 20 to 25
He
to
doesn't
life.
say that
Fuck.
though.
No, he doesn't say that. But like that's what it really is. Is like,
but in this
it
movie,
doesn't
it's such
fucking
a
matter.
movie
My kid
movie.
doesn't have.
That it's like
That's
it's
why he
like
makes
he's
the
been
Rodney
taken
King
away by the
reference.
cops, but like he's probably still gonna have some chance to like see his kid later or some shit. If there's probably like scenes
Yeah,
of Sinbad with
yeah, like
with his
fucking
kid giving him the
visitation
Turbo
hours.
Man or some shit. I understand the argument; it's hilarious, but I don't find this racist, honestly.
I'm
I don't
just
think it's
you
racist.
asked me.
I think
Chase
there's
asked.
just a black guy in it.
Okay, I'm just saying. Chase asked me what I feel about the end of the movie. Feel it's a little racist because basically
think you're a
they
little
did the
sensitive.
same shit. They basically did the same shit. Like, okay.
So if it was
yeah,
Joe
he
Pesci,
was like,
it would have just been racist against Italians.
no, it would have been. It wouldn't have seemed as racist but it's just like there was one black guy in this movie.
You Jew motherfucker, you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
What did you want Phil Hartman to be black? Okay, like what do you need?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. That'd be
Is
great.
the ending racist? Yes, it's very racist, but it doesn't mean I don't like it.
I'm just saying, white privilege. All I'm
It's the
saying
most
is
racist
that's,
movie I've ever
that's
seen.
because also if Sinbad had fucking walked backstage, they would have thought his ass was Turbo Man. All right, that's fucking white privilege right there. All right.
Listen,
That's
Arnold
what
Schwarzenegger is
I pick
built-
up what you're throwing down. I pick up what
is
you're throwing
built
down.
like a motherfucking machine. Are you kidding me? If
just
Terry
saying.
Crews would have walked back there, everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
That's
we'll
it.
put a little makeup on this chin.
Yeah.
You're good.
Anybody got foundation?
Terry Crews is Turbo Man. That would be a fun movie.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious.
He is Turbo Man. Like Terry Crews is
truly
the
is.
Turbo Man. Like, oh my god. Terry Crews.
I
is a
wish there would
fantastic
be
dude.
like just
I love
like
Terry Crews.
some superhero movie that was kind of like a blaxploitation film, like with him in it. That would be fucking awesome. Some like Black Dynamite, but he actually has powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Wait, isn't there
Like
already?
Black Shazam.
Yeah.
The one with Will Smith. What's that one where he's like
Hancock.
Hancock? Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah, but it's Will Smith.
Yeah, that was.
Does anyone remember anything from that movie?
Yeah,
People said
bad.
the first half is great and the second half sucks dick. It's like two different movies.
I feel like the whole thing
Jason-
probably is just bad.
Jason Bateman plays a cuck in that movie.
Yes, he does.
He plays a cuck.
Yeah,
A cuck?
yeah,
Watching somebody fuck
yeah,
his wife?
pretty much. Well, yeah, because Charlize Theron is the other like Hancock. She's the other like god.
Charlize
figure
Theron
thing.
is a god in
And
that movie? I'm watching that movie.
Yeah, and did you guys not see Hancock? Did nobody
No,
else
I
actually
saw
see
it, but
Hancock?
I do not remember anything about it.
Okay, yeah.
I have not actually.
This doesn't matter.
I don't think I've ever
Anyway.
finished it.
This does not
Anyway,
matter.
yeah, Charlize Theron. That's the whole thing in the movie. Is Charlize Theron like they used to be together and stuff, and then like something about like they'll die if they stay together. Or I don't know. It's bullshit.
pussy
It's
was
dumb.
too good.
But yeah,
malarkey.
her pussy was too good. They would die from his exhaustion from pounding her pussy. She would die from the exhaustion from taking his dick. And so she had to marry Jason Bateman when she would just get some, like, noodle.
Light pats.
Undercover brother.
Some light pats on her pussy. So, speaking of Jason Bateman, I found out today that they are adapting Stephen King's The Outsider on HBO, and Jason Bateman is directing it. And it's going to star Ben Mendelsohn. That I'll show you.
I don't know who that is.
Bendelson. I don't know
You've seen
anything
him,
about
right?
anything.
I know who that guy is. That guy's great.
We love Jingle All the Way. It's funny as fuck. It's not racist. It's just a movie.
Listen,
Exactly.
who's this we Kimosabi? Oh shit! Now I'm racist. Anyhow, yeah, I thought it was funny, it's stressful, and a little racist.
Wouldn't be the best time to
It's
mention.
fine. It's fine because I'm white, so
Rodney King.
I come out on top.
Oh no, man, Rodney King.
But yeah, no, I did enjoy it. I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't seen it in fucking at least 15 years. So it was a nice little jaunt down memory lane.
Jaunt.
Jaunt. You know, I will say I was rather drunk when I watched this, so it was fun. I had a great time, but I think I actually enjoyed Planes, Trains, and Automobiles more this year. Not
Duh.
no.
Fucking boo.
I love this
No,
movie. though.
boo you, bro. Boo you,
fuck
bro.
you, Dan.
Planes, Trains is a classic.
All right, Ben. Whose side are you on?
When he's going to grab the glove from the dog, remember that shit? When he's trying to get the glove from the dog.
What
and the
movie I
dog-
think is better? Fucking Jingle All the Way or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Planes, Trains. That's not even a question in my mind.
I don't know. No,
Hey,
it's
There's
It,
two
it doesn't
different
matter.
levels.
They're very
I
different.
think you're all on Planes, Trains side
They're very
Yes.
different.
yeah.
because
Yes.
I know Ben. He's definitely on that John Candy side
Fuck
for
yeah.
sure.
Fucking love John Candy.
John Candy.
Every
But
time
I'm
you
just
see
an
him,
Arnold
like,
fan
really
through
happy.
and through, and that movie holds a special place in my heart.
Well,
I love Arnold.
I would say this movie pairs really well with Last Action Hero.
Oh fuck yeah!
They're two great
Yeah.
back-to-backers.
I love them both.
Yeah, I was wiped out after watching Jingle All the Way. Really, really wiped out.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Took it out.
spiritually.
Took it out of you.
Just, yeah, ready to
It
leave.
spiritually
I wanna,
wrecked you?
like,
It wrecked your spirit.
Just the kid. The
Planes,
kid.
Trains
with it.
lifts you up, at the end.
Planes, Trains,
It's-
yeah,
the
definitely
very
lifts me
end.
up.
Yeah, the
And
very
the
last
music.
scene.
John Hughes picks really good music for his movies,
Mm.
and he used Dream Academy for that one scene where he's like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's good. It's fucking good. It's great. Jingle All the Way. If it didn't have Sinbad, I would probably not like the fucking movie. Because Sinbad is so. Sinbad, I used to think was a hack comedian until I watched Jingle All the Way. Then went home and watched Sinbad comedy. He's fucking hilarious.
Yes, that's one.
Like Def Jam Sinbad, he's fucking dirty, and it's like really good, really good stuff.
Hell yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
I
that.
just can't believe I never have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really I
Disappointed
knew
myself.
I knew Sinbad because of Jingle All the Way and First Kid or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I knew him from the Sunny episode that he's on because I was in like the mid 2000s, and that was the
Yeah.
extent of my Sinbad knowledge. I thought he had a funny name.
But we're still
Okay.
here on planet Earth, and do you remember that rumor? I don't know if it like reached you guys. I don't know how widespread the rumor was, but like that Sinbad had died.
Yeah,
What?
I remember.
It was
I
like a
remember,
fake movie.
I maybe heard that one. You hear everybody's died.
I remember
you know?
like during high school just thinking that Sinbad was dead, and then like looking it up and being like, oh, he's not dead.
He's doing well.
What?
Yeah.
He's living well.
He's still in good shape, I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, he's alive.
He actually looks
I don't
better
know.
now. He lost a lot of weight and he's in shape.
Wow.
Oh, good for
Good
him.
for you, Sinbad. Jingle All the Way 3.
You and Arnie gonna reprise the roles?
Oh my God.
Sadu!
Get a 75-year-old
Oh, they have
Arnold
to get kids
Schwarzenegger?
for the grandkids.
Yeah.
Get stuff for the grandkids. Yeah.
God fucking hell no, please.
No, it
don't.
should start with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Turbo Man getting fucking murdered, and then the rest of the movie is his son having to get his kids a Christmas present.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say his son like communicating with him through like a novel over like
Or
50
that
years
too,
or something.
through the
Like, they put
cartoon.
it in a mailbox and then
It's like the Lake House, but with
it's also, yeah. Well, it's
Like,
also
these
there,
are
and then there was
great
some other one
ideas.
where like a kid was talking to his dead dad through like a CB radio or some shit. I don't know. There was a
frequency. You can do one of those where
Oh,
Yeah,
you just hear
yeah.
like crazy sounds.
son.
Yeah. And then there's the woman with the 3 knockers, and that when the old lady's face splits open and Arnold
the
comes out. Wait, are we talking about
2 weeks.
Total Recall now?
Yeah.
That should be the next movie. It's my favorite movie.
Total
of all time.
Recall's so good. It's
Total
like hard
Recall's
to
the
even-
best.
We would be doing the same thing with this movie, which I guess is fine. Every Arnold movie, you're just like moment to moment, like this happened, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then this part was
Hey,
great.
do you remember?
Fucking True Lies. Yeah.
there was
dude.
a fucking Chris. No. There's a Chris Farley skit where he goes on the Arnold Schwarzenegger goes on the Chris Farley show, and he's just like, "Hey, remember that part in that was awesome."
Yeah, he does the same thing with Paul McCartney. I think.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's just
that
the Chris
one's
Farley
great.
show.
Remember when
Yeah.
you're in the
Yeah.
Beatles? That was cool.
That was
That was
awesome.
so cool.
And that's podcasting.
All right, guys.
Kind of.
Yep.
That's kind of a movie podcast. That was so awesome.
We're
That sucked.
we're gonna have some stuff for you coming out before our second season begins, which is gonna be some kind of best of stuff. So look out for that. Otherwise, just hang out, have some good holidays.
Happy holidays.
Celebrate.
Suck them candy canes and eat them chestnuts. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah. Praise the pagan gods that this holiday comes from. And
It's
have a good
tight.
time.
I got a star on the top of my tree, and I picked the most, Jewish-looking one.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. Maybe
got
It's not a Star of David, but other than that,
We-
it looks
we-
Jewish somehow.
we bought a new star
Star
for our
top.
tree, and it's like very like modern. It matches that clock I got. It's got a little mirror in it, so you can always look in it and know that you're a star.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh boy.
Guys,
Oh boy.
may the fertility god Yule make your log hard this season, and just enjoy yourselves, enjoy the moment, and get a mosquito.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh,
I killed a mosquito.
he just killed a mosquito, and he
mosquito.
wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kill Skeeto.
That sound you heard was the death of an animal.
Aish.
Sorry, vegans.
It's got Zika.
It's a bad animal.
We love ya. Oh, one last thought. I was always thinking it'd be so funny. What's the Venus flytrap? Isn't that essentially a plant that eats meat? Fuck you, vegans.
Yeah.
Feed.
Oh, don't alienate our audience. But yes.
On that note, that's hilarious, and I'm gonna make that
Ew.
into something soon. Hopefully before
I wanted
someone
to make a
grabs
new
it.
side
But to all a good night, goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hail payment.